My name is R.K. Kumaraswamy. I'm an Associate Professor, Department of Civil Engineering. So today we are going to conduct the experiment number 8. So the aim of the experiment like this. It will be today we are going to conduct the experiment number 8. The aim of the experiment will be like this. So determination of hydraulic coefficients for the given orifice. Okay. So as you know, so very well, you are going to study in previous the semester. So that is about the hydraulic coefficient. So we call the hydraulic coefficient, that is the coefficient of discharge, coefficient of velocity, and coefficient of conduction. So let us know about the first. It will be the definition of the orifice. So the definition of the orifice will be so orifice is an opening provided in the side of the tank or at the bottom of the tank. Okay. So coming to the different the shape of the orifice, we are going to use the orifice like this. This is the circular type of the as per the shape of the orifice, it will be the circular orifice, and this will be the rectangular, or it will be the square orifice, and this will be the triangular orifice. Okay. So coming to this experiment, as the name itself determines hydraulic coefficient, that is we need to find out the hydraulic coefficient CD, CC, and CV. See, in these three hydraulic coefficients, we establish the relationship. So that is coefficient of discharge CD is equal to CV into CC. Okay. So here in this experiment, that is we are going to find out the hydraulic coefficient CD is equal to CD, CC, CV. So first we find out the actual discharge. First we are going to find out the actual discharge, and for actual discharge, so we are going to calculate. So to find out the actual discharge, so we are going to use the measuring tank. So for that measuring tank, we are using the formula. So that is Q actual is equal to area into H divided by ZT. So next Q theoretical is equal to A into root 2 GH. The CD is equal to the coefficient of discharge CD is equal to Q actual divided by Q theoretical. Q actual. So in this for the determination of CD, we are going to use the formula CD is equal to Q actual by Q theoretical. To find out the CV, we are going to get the coefficient of velocity. There are three methods we are going to use to find out the coefficient of velocity. So one will be the jet distance measurement method, second will be the area velocity method, and third will be the momentum method. So in this experiment, we are going to use the method is called the jet distance measurement method. So here, to find the jet distance measurement, we are going to use the coordinates to find out the value of the coordinates. The coordinates are the x and the y coordinates. So here, in this the setup, first we are going to through the inlet, we are going to allow the water to fill up the tank. Thereby, we are going to maintain the constant rate. So this constant rate, it is maintained. It is possible only to allow whatever the inlet, the same amount of discharge is to be takes place. So with that only it is possible to maintain the constant rate. Okay. So here to find out the value of x and y here, what we are going to do is, so first by allowing the discharge here, we find out the position of the fluid particle, and the time taken to find out the new position. So that is the value of this. To find out the new position, it will be the position of the y position. So here to measure the distance, we are going to find the horizontal will be the x distance, and the vertical with respect to the center of the orifice to the fluid particle to the center of the jet, it will be the y distance. In this way, we are going to find out the value of x and y. So these value of x and y, we are going to use to find in the formula the coefficient of velocity. It is x divided by, the formula is x divided by 4yh. So thereby we are going to find out the value of the coefficient of velocity. By knowing the value of CD and the value of CV, by using the relations of CD is equal to CV into CC, therefore we can find out one of the hydraulic coefficients CC is equal to CD divided by CV. So in this way we are going to, it is possible to find out the hydraulic coefficient CD, CC and the CV. In this experiment will be as will be the diameter of the orifice, and the area of the A is equal to the area of the measuring tank, and H is equal to head over the orifice. This will be maintained. The most important point in this experiment will be the maintaining the constant head. That will be the value of H. Okay. And so the Q theoretical formula that we into is the root 2g, it is the theoretical velocity. The value of v it is theoretical velocity, that will be the root 2gh, and Q actual as that is ah by t. C is equal to Q actual by Q theoretical, and C is equal to h divided by 4 by 8. So these are the observations we are going to enter in our observation book. This is the setup of the RFIs experiment, that is the determination of hydraulic coefficients. This is the RFI setup. So here, so the observation what we are going to note down is, so first will be the diameter of the RFI, and this is the area of the measuring tank. Here it is a piezometer. It is fixed to know to measure the depth of water collected in the measuring tank. And it is a orifice, it is fitted in a circular orifice. The circular orifice is fitted here. So that means according to the aim of the experiment, so for the given orifice will be the circular orifice. And this is the head over to measure the head over the orifice. Again it will be the tank, and the inlet of the pipe or the tap, it is fitted in this setup only. So here we are going to maintain the constant rate by measuring this. And for the measurement of the coefficient of velocity, we are going to find out the value of x and y. So with this setup, we are going to find out the value of this is the horizontal distance will be the x, and vertical it will be the y distance. The horizontal distance and vertical will be the y. Start with this experiment. First we note down the initial reading of that. So it will be the 0 only. So by allowing the inlet of the water to this tank, by maintaining the constant rate, the constant rate will be, now it will be shown like that is 39.8 centimeter. Yeah. So here, so by maintaining the constant rate, here the discharge is also the constant. So here, first to note down the x, that is the horizontal distance, and for the same fluid particle we are going to measure the y distance. To know the horizontal distance for the same fluid particle, so what we are going to slide this point, and it will be adjusted to the center of the jet. It will be adjusted to the center of the jet. So thereby now it is adjusted to the center of the jet. So the x distance shown here, from here it is to 18 centimeter will be the x. It is noted as x value as 18 centimeter, and the corresponding y it will be shown like this, 23 x reading. The value of x reading is 18 centimeter, and the value of y. So how to get the value of y to the center of the jet? How does the position of the fluid particle move to occupy the new position with respect to the center of the earth? It will be the y. So here it will be the reading, it will be shown as 23.5 centimeter. 3.7 centimeter. 3.7 centimeter.
Will be the difference of the y1, y2.
To note down the value of, to calculate the value of y, first we note down the initial reading. So here the initial reading will be shown. So it is around 31.2. Yeah. Now to select the same fluid particle, in this jet, so what we are going to do is we adjust the pointer to the center of the jet. Thereby we are going to get the value of y2. The value of y2 it is now showing it is 27.5. So therefore the difference of y2 minus y1, it will be the value of y, and the horizontal distance to the center of the orifice is the horizontal distance as it is 21.5 centimeter. So that is the value of x. So in this way we are going to calculate the value of x and y. So by knowing the value of x and y, by using the formula, the coefficient of velocity Cv is equal to x divided by root of 4y. So we are going to calculate the coefficient of velocity. Coefficient of velocity. So here, next to measure the actual discharge. Because we need to find out the actual discharge. We need to find out the actual discharge to find out the value of CD. Because CD is equal to Q actual divided by Q theoretical. Q actual we are going to get by using the measuring tank reading. So here, measuring tank reading, I told you already Q actual is equal to AH by T. The area, by knowing the area of the measuring tank. Here to maintain the constant depth of water, that is the value of H we are going to, by using the piezometer reading, by observing the, so using the stopwatch, what is the time taken? So usually what we are going to do is, we usually collect the water to a depth of 10 centimeter depth of water. So what is the time taken to fill the 10 centimeter depth of water? That will be the value of T now. So the time taken to collect the 10 centimeter depth of water. So it's shown as the reading the value of time T. It is known as
23.
23 seconds. 23 seconds. So in this way, by knowing the area of the measuring tank and by collecting the 10 centimeter depth of water, the value of it, and that divided by the total time taken, the time T, so thereby we are going to get the Q actual. So in this way, the value of CD can be found out. The procedure is to be repeated for varying discharges, that by allowing the inlet discharge can be increased. So like this, repeat the procedure to find out the second trial. So by most important point is in this experiment to maintain the constant.